Red Devils celebrate 20th title in the farewell of Sir Alex Ferguson. Rio Ferdinand signs 1-year contract extension at Manchester United. Ramblers filled with Barcelona fans in celebrating the 22nd title. City and Real Madrid in the struggle for Uruguayan striker Cavani. Tears and emotion in David Beckham's farewell. Bayern and Dortmund on their way to the Champions League final. The curtain was brought down on the remarkable career of Sir Alex Ferguson. The 71-year-old Scot won 13 league titles, 2 European Cups, 5 FA Cups, 2 League Cups and a European Cup Winners' Cup in his time at Old Trafford. After having a season that has lifted him into the superstar bracket, it was inevitable that Gareth Bale would be courted by Europe's elite clubs. Real Madrid are currently believed to be lining up an approach. Rio Ferdinand has signed a new 1-year contract at Manchester United. The centre-back, who was out of contract in the summer, has made 432 appearances since his United debut in 2002. After the 37th match day, United with 88 points, City and Chelsea fill the first 3 positions in the Premier League. At the bottom of the table, QPR, Reading and Wigan are already relegated to the Championship. Arsene Wenger's Gunners go to the Magpies needing a win to get a place in the Champions League. Arsene Wenger calls for attitude and determination.
The exceptional attitude and determination of this group of players has been rewarded. They continued to believe when we were 7 points behind Tottenham mid-March that we had no room for error anymore and you could never see any sign of...
Spurs meanwhile go to Sunderland targeting victory, but also need Arsenal to draw. However, Andre Villas-Boas does not expect to be disappointed.
In the end, those were the circumstances coming in. It could happen, and Arsenal did their job at Newcastle.
The last round of Premier League games sees Arsenal-Newcastle and Tottenham-Sunderland the most relevant games in the fight for the last place in the Champions League, while Alex Ferguson leads for the last time his Red Devils against West Bromwich Albion. Barcelona fans spared no effort to follow the Spanish champions on Monday. For 2.5 hours, players and coaching staff paraded through the streets, celebrating the Catalans' conquest of their 22nd national title, won early on Saturday after the tie between Espanyol and Real Madrid. The 37th match day in the Spanish League pits Espanyol against Barcelona, with the Catalan derby to be played at the Cornellà El Prat Stadium. Espanyol fans have trained a new choreography to lead the Parakeets to victory. After the 36th match day, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid are in the top 3 positions, with Valencia and Real Sociedad striving for the last position for Champions League football. Zaragoza, Celta and Deportivo will all struggle on in the last 2 days of competition to avoid relegation. The highlight of the 37th round will be the games between Valencia and Granada and Real Sociedad and Real Madrid, which will decide Champions League football. In the fight for relegation, the focus is on games between Betis and Zaragoza, Malaga Deportivo and Valladolid versus Celta Vigo. After the last round of the Bundesliga, all eyes are on Wembley Stadium, where Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund will play the Champions League final. Jurgen Klopp's Dortmund team sent Real Madrid crashing out of the semi-finals, whilst the Bavarians blew away Barcelona at the same stage. Bayern, led by Jupp Heynckes, are the favourites to win the competition, while Dortmund will be missing midfielder Mario Götze through injury. Bayern Munich have become champions of the Bundesliga, winning the league by a huge distance over Dortmund, Leverkusen and Schalke, who will play in the Champions League next season. The Europa League places were conquered by Eintracht Frankfurt and Freiburg, with relegation spots being held by Hoffenheim, Fortuna Düsseldorf and Greuther Fürth. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis would prefer to see Mario Balotelli partner Edinson Cavani at the Sao Paulo, rather than sell his star striker to Manchester City. De Laurentiis has admitted rejecting a £45 million offer for Cavani from an unnamed club in the summer, but revealed the 25-year-old does have a £51 million release clause in his contract. City striker Balotelli has been mentioned as a potential make-weight should the Barclays Premier League champions look to bolster their forward line with Cavani. but De Laurentiis has other ideas. City striker Balotelli has been mentioned as a potential make-weight should the Barclays Premier League champions look to bolster their forward line with Cavani, but De Laurentiis has other ideas. He told Gazzetta that City are considering letting Balotelli go so they can move for Cavani. I would prefer to see Balotelli playing with Cavani here at Napoli. Juventus became Serie A champions after the 34th round of matches and will play in the Champions League next season, with Milan and Napoli filling the other two places. Fiorentina and Udinese have qualified for the Europa League, while Lazio ensured their place in the competition by winning the National Cup. Palermo, Siena and Pescara finished in the relegation places. A clearly emotional Beckham was mobbed by his teammates on the field when coach Carlo Ancelotti decided to substitute him in the 81st minute. As the crowd, including former President Nicolas Sarkozy, rose to its feet, Beckham applauded in return as he slowly walked off the pitch before being replaced. After blowing a kiss to wife Victoria and his children in the stands, there was time for one more hug, this one a bit longer from Ancelotti. After the final whistle, his teammates hoisted Beckham off the ground and repeatedly tossed him up in the air, putting a smile back on his face. PSG have won League One, with Marseille and Lyon finishing second and third respectively. Nice, Saint-Etienne and Lille are battling for qualification for the Europa League, while Troyes, Nancy and Brest are already relegated. The most important games in the last round of matches will be Ajaccio versus Nice and Lille versus Saint-Etienne in the fight for Europa League football next season. Lorient, meanwhile, play host to champions Paris Saint-Germain.